The following is a screencast to help you set up inventory for your library. You'll want to go to Destiny, Admin tab, Inventory. To start a new one, you're going to click on Start New, and in the Inventory name field, you can name it anything you want. The most important thing you can do here is probably date it so that you have some reference point of when it actually happened. The most essential thing that you can do is here when you're setting up your parameters that Destiny is looking for. So if you are just going to do inventory for fiction, you'll want to do fic to fic. If you are doing nonfiction, you'll want it to look like that. So it'll be looking for everything in your fiction section. It gets a little tricky pants when you're doing world language because you'll need to put in the world language piece and also what language you're going to do. There are further instructions found in your Library Manager Destiny manual under Inventory. It will give you details about what you need to know about setting up your inventory and how to set up those parameters. Destiny only looks, let's do fiction. Destiny only looks at the top of your spine label, the prefix of your call number. So it'll only look at fiction when you set up this parameter with fiction to fiction. Leave this at all circulation types, all sublocations, and leave this date alone, because now that you are running an inventory, even if you're just doing fiction today, you'll want all of your inventories in the future to set up with this start date, because even if you scan in a nonfiction book in your fiction call number, Destiny's going to record that as accounted for, and it'll be out there in the cloud. And then when you open up your inventory, are you sure you want to start this? Yes, because, okay. It will show up in your completed, like I haven't scanned anything, and it's already showing me that I'm 56% complete. When you click on this, you can see what's accounted for and what's unaccounted for. So anything that is checked out or anything that has been scanned in the past is showing up in your accounted for. You can see what's unaccounted for by clicking on See Details. And when you finish your inventory, when you think you've finished, you definitely want to look at what's unaccounted for and see if there's any trends like, oh my goodness, look, all of the A's are still there. I must have missed a shelf. I'm going to close this section where I'm looking at the accounted for, the details. And so when you're ready to start your inventory, you just scan here by making sure that your cursor is in that field. You're going to scan into it, and it will continue to change your accounted for items. Make sure that you're watching your screen in case there's an error. Make sure that you have the sound up so that you can hear that it is actually scanning and entering the things that you need. When you think you've finalized, and I would not finalize this, it's only 56% complete. But that's why we do it in the middle of the year, because kids have stuff checked out, and so there's stuff that you don't have to scan because Destiny knows where it is. It's in the hands of a student, it's in the hands of a teacher, it's lost, it knows where it is. So once you get to a place in 95, 100%, where you think you're doing good, to close it, you're going to hit Finalize. Now, if you panic and you see copies unaccounted for and it's 1,007, do not mark all unaccounted copies lost. You're going to click on ignore them. You can still close the inventory, but you're not going to mark anything lost. But once you get to a spot where you think you're golden, you can mark all unaccounted and hit yes, and it will finalize that inventory and you'll be done with that segment of your library. I'm going to click ignore them because I don't want to mess anything up. And then you can see your completed inventories by clicking on the complete inventories and the completed tab, and there it is. Jen Blair is stupid. If you have any questions about setting up your inventory or making a mistake, it happens all the time, please call Library Services. All three of us do it all the time, so we can answer your questions. Call us at 64546, and we'll be happy to help you finalize anything, look up anything, or answer your questions. And I look forward to seeing Jen Blair is Stupid for all of your names on your inventories. Okay.